guys, welcome to my channel. My name is ReadingBear and I hope you are ready for some more stories. And today, we'll take a look at some new I Don't Work Here Lady content. If you enjoyed my content, please don't forget to subscribe to my channel and post some bear emojis in the comment. And now, let's dive right into the stories.
The first story is titled Confused for an Art Store Employee. I've worked at a gas station for 3.5 years, and just transferred to Kohl's, but this story takes place at an art shop I used to frequent. It was a small art shop, family owned and ran, and my friends and I would go there a lot because it was the closest place to us, and had more variety than Michael's or Joann's. So my friend and I go to this shop one day. I split from them so they can get their supplies and I can just roam. For context, the employees there wear a black or a solid colored shirt with black or dark pants. I was wearing some faded jeans, and black Foo Fighters tee, and a yellow and black checker flannel. So a couple minutes after I split from my friend, this lady comes up to me. She looked like she was maybe in her 60s, pushing 70s? So this happened when she came up. M. Me. L. Lady. F. Friend. L. Excuse me. Do you know where the India inks would be? M. Oh, sorry. I don't L. Sigh, how do guys not know your own store? It's so small. It shouldn't be that hard to know where everything is. I swear, every time I come here, it's the same thing, over and over, and she started looking like she was going to melt down, so I cut back in M. No, ma'am, I mean that I don't actually work here. However, you're lucky I know the place well enough to help you. Here. As I'm walking her to the India Inks L. Oh, thank you so much. I'm so sorry. I'm just a bit frazzled. There hasn't been anyone to help me here or the other stores today, and I just got out of the hospital, and my daughter needs this stuff for a college class, and I totally understand. I'm not mad or anything. I'm sorry, a lot has been happening to you right now. Here. I talked to her about the inks, I explain the different ones, she says if I can help with a couple other things. Fast forward 5 minutes, and my friend is dashing up and down, trying to look for me. They finally see me, and before they can tell for me, see that I'm talking to this stranger. F. Hey, could you help me real quick? L. Oh. He doesn't work here. But he's such a nice man. F. I know he doesn't work here. I came with him here. L. Oh. Is this your girlfriend? I'm so sorry. Side note, my friend and I have always been confused for a couple since the day we became friends, but hadn't been confused in a while, so it threw us both off guard. This was also before they ended up with their current boyfriend. You can skedaddle if you need to. Thank you so much again for helping me. I wish I could review you, but you don't work here, so I guess I can't. And yeah. Like I said, don't know if this belongs here or not, but it's one example of the many times I've been confused for working at a place that I don't. Cringe of this situation. The next story is titled M's Trespass on Private Property, then yell at my friend and I for not leaving. This happened sometime last year, but a recent encounter made me remember it. So my campus is somewhat open and is quite big, and people love to walk around on it even though they aren't supposed to. The majority of these people are dog walkers and mothers with kids. My friends and I sit at the pond, fountain area outside. We've sat there every day since freshman year, so people know it's our spot. Well, most people. This one day there were 2 young moms with their toddlers who were wandering around our campus at lunch. My friends and I were just chilling when one walks up to us. I can already tell this isn't going over well. M1 and 2, me, F, friend. M1. In a sickly sweet voice. Hey guys, would you mind moving? We'd like to sit here. Me. I'm sorry, but we'd like to stay. There's more room on the other side of the pond if you want to sit there though. M1. Well, we'd like to sit here. F. It's okay, I guess we can go to the other side. M2. No, we don't want our kids near the students, you guys can go somewhere else. Me. It's okay, we'll leave me alone. M2. No, you guys have to leave. Me. We don't actually, you guys aren't even supposed to be here, did you check in with the front desk? M1. We don't need to, we live in the apartments next door, we have the right to use your campus. Me. It's literally private property, I'm not gonna tell on you, but you can't make us leave. We pay a lot to be here and you are trespassing. M2. Don't be such a brat, we have kids and we have more of a right to be here than you do. Me. Why didn't you just go to the park a few blocks away? If you don't want your kids around students, then why did you bring them here? M1. That's none of your business. All you kids are the same. This campus is our property and you disrespectful kids can't do anything. EM2 then grabbed my backpack. I stood up and tried to grab it, but I guess since I'm a guy and a good head taller than them, they got defensive. M1. Don't come near us. I'll tell security on you and get you detained. Me. That's funny because I was just about to get them to escort you. Now give that back before I get security. M2. You can't do that. She proceeds to throw my backpack at me. F. We offered to move for you and you declined. You're technically trespassing on private property. We're still happy to just move to the other side. A security guard then comes to our rescue, finally. SG. Hey, sorry, but I'm going to have to ask you ladies to leave or sign in at the front desk. Apparently the big security guard scared them a bit, because they just sighed and left. I still see them on campus during passing periods, and they always get mad at every student within a 10-foot radius of them. I literally don't understand why they are so entitled to private property, but they haven't bothered me since. The next story is titled An I Don't Work Here Lady and R. Choosing Beggars crossover special. Don't get why suddenly everyone today woke up and said, I need sour cream. We did. It just so happened everyone else in my town did too. And of course, once you've made the decision to pour glorified milk fat onto whatever it is you're eating, you naturally don't care for that light, reduced fat, or anything else they slap on the label to pretend this is somehow better for you. Look, I've made the decision to throw the least healthy thing on top of my already unhealthy dinner selection. I'm invested in my poor life choice, nothing you're going to do will change that. And, naturally, everyone else in the town feels the same way I do. So, when I got to the sour cream, and the god-awful sales they had, I was met with only light choices. And nothing else. From cheap to overly priced, I had no choices. So, I get on the ground, and start digging in the back. On a wing and a prayer that behind one of these light choices, one sour cream fell behind that row, missing the depleted row where the regular sour cream is supposed to be. I go through every brand, every size. Something. I don't care about price. This is for my dinner tonight, and because of the storms, if we lose power, I can still cook it because I can light the burners on a gas stove. And I find it. And just as I'm about to get up and put my precious find in my cart, I hear it. The sound of the little old lady. Or choosing beggar, CB in this case. CB. Excuse me, dear. Me. Yes? CB. I can't bend, and I need a sour cream. A good one like you have. Do you think you can grab another? Me. I'm down here already, what the hell, right. I could use some positive karma my way. I can look, sure. But I had to dig to find this one. I can't guarantee there's another one. CB. That would be great, honey, thank you. So, I'm going through everything, again. I couldn't find anything in the brand I had, but I did find a little misplaced one, in the corner, hiding behind some cottage cheese. Me. Hey, it's your lucky day. CB. Oh, thank goodness. Wait, this is brand name. Is it really? I think the price was close to $4. Me. Well, I can't find any others. I mean, this is it. CB. None in the cheaper brand you have? Or this, completely different brand? I like this, different brand best. Me. Now getting up from the floor, well, you saw me go through this all. That's the only one I can find. CB. Maybe in the back? Me. The back? Of what? CB. The store. You know they have more product back there they haven't gotten around to yet. Maybe you can look? Me. I don't work here. I can't just wander around the back looking for stuff. CB. But maybe you can call someone? Me. Call who? I'm sorry. I guess you can go up to customer service and maybe they can get someone. That's all I could find. CB. Can you look again? Me. Now, I'm very obviously in a back brace. I had back surgery and possibly need more. It's not easy for me to get up and down. Especially in stormy, rainy weather. I'm sorry ma'am, you can see, I have a bad back and knees too. I can't keep getting up and down. That's what I found. Maybe customer service. CB. You don't have any more in stock? Me. Really ready to scream, I don't work here. You can go to customer service. I really gotta go. Start to go. CB. Wait. Really, this brand is twice the price. I'm buying for several people. My kids, the grandkids. You know how it is when you get old. I'm 36 lady. No, I don't know what it's like to be older than that. Insert long-ass story about all her kids and grandkids, me politely nodding, and whatever else. Wasn't really paying attention. Looking at my watch, trying to do whatever it took to get the hint through that I wanted to leave. CB. Finally getting to the point of this, with so many people to feed, I'm spending more than I already have. Me. Yeah, that sucks. Everything is so expensive. CB. Well, I hate to ask this. You've already helped so much. And I'm sure the brand I have tastes better than the store brand. A reward for your good work. We'll trade. Me. No, I'm sorry. I need to save money too. CB. But, it's not like you couldn't have grabbed this one too. What would you have done if you had this brand in your cart, and found the cheaper one looking for mine? Would you say I couldn't have it? Me. Honestly, probably. It wasn't easy going through all this twice. Consider it a reward for my efforts. You can try customer service. CB. That's very rude. I'm going to tell them how rude you are. Taking advantage of someone like me. You could have grabbed either one. I don't understand why you can't get that some people live on a fixed income and where are you going? Exclamation mark. I'm going to tell them how rude you are to me. I'm going to tell everyone. I just kept walking. I wanted to turn, and tell her again I don't work here, so I don't know who, they, are that she's going to tell. I went out of my way enough. It's a $2 difference. I get the cheaper sour cream, regardless of if I found it first, I did, or second. The nerve of some people. The next story is titled I Didn't Design Your Damn Shirts, Karen. Tale from years ago, when I worked for a consulting firm. Sorry if the details are a little fuzzy, this was a long time ago. I'm also long-winded and sleep-deprived, so it's a rambling one. The office layout on my floor had 4 private offices that were for 4 different independent contractors. One specialized in graphic design, one in copywriting, one in media sales, and one in advertising campaigns. All of the assistants for these different specialists sat in one large room out front at our tiny desks. Each of us worked for only one of the consultants, but were happy to pass on basic information to the other ones. We however had no contact info or calendar access for anyone else's boss. I was sitting at my desk doing CO work when Karen flung open the front door violently enough it actually banged against the wall. I was the closest to the door so I jumped and looked over. Karen took this as a cue to storm over to my desk and throw down a CD. "Did you people make this?" she snarled. I pick up the CD and look at her, no idea WTF she was talking about. Was my brilliant reply. "Did you people make this? Oh good. Volume was the only reason I didn't know what you were talking about, thanks Karen." Karen snatches the CD back from me. "We had these t-shirts designed by graphic designer dude, and he gave us these files and the printer said they're all messed up. He ripped us off." Me. "Oh so graphic design dude made this for you? Well he's not here right now." Karen launches into a loud, profane tirade questioning my ability, my education, my personal attractiveness and parentage which aren't the best but that has nothing to do with her stupid t-shirts. I finally pull out my mom, librarian voice, "I am neither, but you know the voice I mean." Me. "Ma'am. Ma'am." Surprising us both, Karen stopped talking. Me. "Ma'am, I do not work for graphic dude, best I can do is give you a pen and paper to write him a note. But if you worked with him you should have his email or phone. Email is the best way to get in touch with him." Karen. "When will he be back in the office?" Me. "No idea. I don't work for him. You'd best call or email him, or leave a note." Karen. "Well, go in his office and check his calendar and tell me where he is." Me. "No. Couldn't even if wanted to. His office is shut and locked." Karen. "Well unlock it." Me. "I don't have a key. We just work in the same building." Karen. "Call him and tell him I'm here and I need to speak with him." Me. "No. I don't have his number and I'm not his secretary." Not really true, I have his number but hell no I'm not playing receptionist. Karen. "I spend a ton of money with you and I demand." Me. "Ma'am you do not spend a ton of money with me. I don't work for graphic dude." Karen. Yeah, you don't do the computer stuff, you're just the secretary, now get him on the phone." I took a second to figure out how me sitting in front of the computer and using it when she came in equals not doing the computer stuff. Or how secretary equals no computers. But this wasn't the brightest tool in the box. And she was giving me a headache. So I went to my boss and asked her to dislodge the Karen barnacle from my life. My boss. Ma'am, I'd be happy to give a message to graphic guy. Karen. Where is he? My boss. I don't know. You can leave a massage. Karen. Are you the manager? My boss. Yes? She's a consultant, she is self-employed by her own company, so I guess she is her own manager. Technically mine too, but neither of us were sure what Karen was going for here. Karen. Well, I want to speak to the owner. My boss. Owner of what, exactly? Karen turns and points at me. I crap you not, this woman snarls, that girl there. My boss and I are sharing a look. My boss says to Karen, very slowly, you want to speak to her owner? Karen nods emphatically. I want her fired. Other guy in the office pipes up. Don't you mean disowned? My boss glares at him. My boss. Ma'am, I am her boss and I'm not firing her. And we have nothing to do with graphic dude. We can't help you. Please leave and try to get in touch with him on your one. More shrieking. Karen is now questioning both my and my boss's work ethic, personal grooming, and voting preferences. My best guess is she got herself all worked up into a righteous indignation rage at the t-shirt issue before she came in, and she just transferred all that ire to me because I opposed her will. But her anger at me for not working for Graphic Dude is way out of proportion. Graphic Dude's assistant has walked into the office during all this, and being the accommodating soul he is offers to look at the file. Karen stomps over and hands it to him, while he explains that Graphic Dude is out of town at a wedding and won't be back until Tuesday. Graphic Dude, by the way, does not do any work outside the office, which upsets Karen more. The file opens up, for Graphic Dude's assistant Dude, some hideous summer family reunion t-shirt. Other Dude looks at Karen. So what's wrong with it? Karen scowls. The screen printer said the file is all messed up. Graphic Dude's assistant Dude looks confused. It's fine. Karen. No, it's not. She shrieks. Now other guy is trying to explain that the file is fine, but she can get in touch with Graphic Dude next week. Not good enough for Karen. She keeps yelling, while assistant Dude looks at the image more closely. Assistant Dude. Oh, are you Mrs. Karen McIdiotface? Karen. Yes. Assistant Dude. Oh, okay, I can fix this for you. Karen smiled broadly, praises him in a sickeningly sweet, good puppy manner and saunters over to us to explain how she's still going to get us all fired, and it's about time, blah blah blah. Assistant Dude comes over and hands her a new disc and sends her on her merry way. My boss goes back to her office and shuts the door, telling me not to come get her if that harpy ever comes back in. I look at Assistant Dude, who is grinning. Assistant Dude is a college sophomore. Graphic Dude grossly underpays to gain experience, and he gives no craps. So I know something is up. Me. Okay, Assistant Dude, what did you do? Assistant Dude. Come take a look. On his computer is the image Karen wanted on her t-shirts, open from the disc she brought in. Freaking Comic Sans, McIdiot Family Reunion 20XX, with a dumb picture. Okay. Assistant Dude. And here's what I just saved on a new disc for her, and shows the same image where he has replaced the text with, idiot pay me, and a middle finger graphic. Assistant Dude is smiling. I remembered her name finally, he said. Graphic Dude was pissed. She sold him this sob story about why she couldn't pay half up front like we normally do, and he made an exception. Then once she had the file she refused to pay for it. Originally we were going to get the shirts printed for her, but she stiffed us and took the file and ran. She figured she could just get them printed herself. I told Graphic Dude not to give her a print-ready file for approval, but he thought since we were going to handle the shirt order, yeah. I get it now. She likely went to the cheap local screen print shop, that I happen to know doesn't have anywhere close to the latest version of any graphic programs. This comes up a lot in this office. If a customer uses that shop, the shop guy will try to open a file saved from the latest version of graphic software and go, can't open it, go get it saved as an earlier version, and sends customers back. This Karen wasn't bright enough to remember anything past, file no work you bad. And of course, you all are probably quicker than me and realize what it took a minute to dawn on me. Karen gave Assistant Dude her disc. He saved the new image on a new disk and gave it to her. She left the original file in our office. So unless she was smart enough to make a copy, she now no longer has the file she stiffed graphic design dude on. I am sad to say that she never came back in. I hate a story with no follow-up. But such is life. Myself, I hope she got the shirts printed without anyone catching the file change. I brought assistant dude some banana bread I baked the next day to thank him for his efforts. If you enjoyed the video, please subscribe to the channel and post some bear emojis in the comments.